Hello and welcome to the channel and to New York Times Hard Sudoku Puzzle. Today is the 30th of May 2024. We shall get started right away, and we need a 7 and a 1 for these two positions because a 7 and 1 block here. The 7 also blocks here, so clearly the 1 must go here and the 7 must go here. And here we are going to be looking for a 3 and a 9. The 9 blocks over. Here's a 3, here's a 9. Let me check if this is a hard puzzle. Yes, it is a hard version. So presumably it will get a little harder later on. We can't have 1s in these squares, therefore we must have a 1 here. And since we have a 9 here and 1 here and a 1 and a 9 here, these two positions must be a 1 and a 9. These, therefore, a 4 and a 5. And seeing a 2 and a 4 blocking here and a 2 and a 4 blocking here, these being a 1 and a 9, we know that these two must be a 2 and a 4. And that puts a 3 in one of these squares and an 8 in one of these squares, because 2 and 4 here, 3 and 8 block here, 3 and 8 must go here. The last remaining number for this cell, therefore, has got to be 6. And these two 6s prevent 6s from going here, therefore this must be a 6. And here now we'll be looking for a 5 and a 7 and an 8. So 5 here or here, 7 here, here or here, and 8 here or here. We are also going to have a 7 in one of these 3 cells and a 9 in one of these two. A 5 here and here block these squares. Therefore, a 5 in the top row must go either here or here. And that means that this square must be a 5. And I think we said something about a 5 in one of these 3 cells. Yes, we did. And these two 5s now obviously force 5 to go here and a 7 and an 8 here. A 1 must go here and here because of all of these 1s blocking like so. 3s. Look at the 3 here. It looks at these 2 squares, and these 3s look at these 3 squares. So this must be a 3. These 2 9s point at these squares here, and this 9 points across here. So this must be a 9. We have this 7 that sees this square. This 7 sees this square. Therefore, this must be a 7. And now we have a 7-9 pair here, because 7 and 7 block all of these squares, leaving a 7 for this square or for this square. We have 9s blocking all of these squares. Therefore, 7 and 9 go here. And that gives us a 5 up here, I think, because if these are 7, 9, and this 5 blocks across, this 5 blocks down, one of these is a 5 blocking up. So this can't be a 5. This can't be a 5. This can't be a 5, and this can't be a 5. So yes, here is a 5. So with these being 7 and 9, we are still looking for a 4 and a 3 for these two positions. Speaking of 3s, a 3 must go here or here, and therefore here or here, and also here or here. We need a 1 for one of these two cells. This 1 blocks, so here's a 1. And this, therefore, must be a 9. 4 now in the top area must go either here or here. I want to have another look at the center shoot here, because I forgot to put in a 9 here, didn't I? These were 1 and 9. So now we have a 9 here or here. So over here 4 and 5, here 3 and 8, 2 and 4, and 8 and 7. And a 4, 6 and 8 here. Here's an observation. We have a 4, 5 and a 7. They can't go here. We have a 4, 5 and a 7. They can't go here. So look here, we need a 4, 5 and a 7 for these 3 cells. And we know that this is a 7 or a 9. So the 4 must go here or here. And the 5 must go here and here. Okay? So this should be a 7. Let's go over that again because it is a little abstract, I know. 4, 5 and 7 can't go here. 4, 5, 7 can't go here. Therefore, 4, 5 and 7 must go here. And we know that this is a 7 or a 9 because this is also a 7 or a 9. Therefore, this cannot be a 4 and it cannot be a 5. Ergo, a 4 and a 5 must go here and here and the 7 here. And that gives us a 9 here, doesn't it? And these 9s now block here. This 9 blocks here. We have a 9 here. By the way, that was the last 9 for today in this puzzle. So with the 4 and a 5 here, we need a 2 and a 6 for these squares. We also have a 2 or an 8 here. 6 down, 6 down. Yes, a 1 and a 6 for 2 of these 3 cells. But let's do a 1 first, shall we? And I think it must go here. Look at this. This 1 forces a 1 to go either here or here, blocking up there, this way. And we have a couple of 1s blocking these 2 squares. So yes, here is a 1. We also need a 6 and a 2 for these 3 cells. So this is a 2, 6, and this is a 2, 6. Speaking of 6s, 6 must go here or here, and therefore here or here. This is a 4 or a 5. This is a 4 or a 5. Can we do anything with that? Because now, in effect, we have 4 givens in column 9. 4 and 5, 4 and 5. Well, a 3 must go either here or here. 2 I don't really know much about. 4 the same. 6 no. And 7 and 8 no. Well, sometimes you just have to try. There is a 2 blocking this square, you see that? And the 2 blocking this. That tells me that one of these is a 2. Therefore, this that was a 2, 6 candidate square cannot be a 2, 6 anymore. It must be a 6, and this must be a 2. And we had a 2 and a 4 going on here, didn't we? Now this is a 4, and this is a 2. These 2 empty cells must be a 1 and a 6. And this ghost 6 prevents a 6 from going here. This 6 also blocks here. So here's a 6. 7 and 8 must go here. And a 4, 7, 8 here. Another observation, and this time I think it helps, and this is with a 4. Remember how this is a 4, 5, and this is a 4, 5? That means that this square cannot be a 4. We also have a 4 blocking here and a 4 blocking here, so it follows that this is a 4, which now, of course, forces a 4 to go here, and therefore a 5 to go here. We now have 5s blocking all of these squares here in block number 8. Therefore, this is a 5. We need one more 5, I think, to complete. Yes, we have a 5 blocking here and here, so this is a 5. We got all the 5s and all the 9s now. We're looking for a 3 and an 8 here, still. 7 and 8 here. But here a 4, of course, because this was a 4-5 pair, wasn't it? Now we have a 4 here. And therefore, up here in the corner, 7 and 8 must go here. 7 forces the 8 here, and the 7 therefore must go here, and here is an 8. We know that one of these was a 3. So now that we took away this square, this is the only square left for a 3, and therefore we have a 3 here. This is a 2 and 8 pair now. The 2 forces the 8 up here in the first row, and the 2 must therefore go here. And here we have an 8. That gives us an 8 here and a 3 here. We also have a 3 up here now, and still 6 here or here. And the other digit that must go up here is a 7. And the 7 now forces the 6 here and the 7 here. Now we have a 7 here. And the last number up here must be a 2. So here now we are looking for a 2 and a 6. And here therefore a 4 and an 8. The 4 blocks over, this must be the 8 and this must be the 4. This 8 and this 8 puts an 8 in this square. And this therefore must be the 1, and this must be the 2. Now we have a 2 here, we have a 6 here, and here we have a 1. A little strange puzzle today from the New York Times, but fun nevertheless. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.